Do you take fish oil? How long have you been taking it for? In this video, you're going to discover 3 reasons why you should stop taking that fish oil. What's up everybody? Ben Azadi here, certified functional health practitioner, best-selling author, keto and fasting educator. Now, I imagine this is going to be a very unpopular video. Why do I say that? Because many of you have been taking fish oil and probably recommending it for a very long time. I'm guilty of it myself. I used to actually take a lot of fish oil and I used to recommend it to a lot of my clients. It wasn't until the last couple of years I came across new research that showed the dangers of what fish oil is doing to the body. And in this video, I'm gonna reveal 3 of those dangers, and I want you to really dig into the research with me, and hopefully you'll leave here enlightened so you can go out there and make some changes for the better. Now, we have to understand that the fish oil industry is huge. It's a $30 billion industry. Ask most personal trainers, nutritionists, and doctors. They're gonna recommend fish oil because here's the deal. There are a lot of studies that show the benefits of fish oil. There are also studies that show the side effects of fish oil. There's about 15,000 studies out there on fish oil. Half of them good, half of them bad. If we look at that and we say that fish oil works, that's like looking at downtown Miami, which is where I'm from, and we built 1,000 beautiful buildings in downtown Miami, and 500 of them collapsed, and we look at that project and say it was successful. No, it was not successful. It's the same thing when you're looking at these fish oil studies. So let's get into the 3 reasons why you should stop taking fish oil. Reason number 1 to avoid fish oil: it turns rancid very quickly. Even before you purchase the fish oil, 83% of it is rancid on the shelf before you even put it in your mouth. And here's what happens when you do consume it. Fish oil needs to be at a cool temperature. The human body is not a cool temperature. The human body is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. As soon as that fish oil hits the mouth, it oxidizes instantly. One thing we need to understand is that fish oils are not essential fats. They are the derivatives. They are really unstable molecules. In fact, they are 720 times more damageable by oxygen than plant-based oils. 720 times! So we swallow it, it's already rancid, it gets even further oxidized in the mouth. What happens next in the body? It mixes with stomach acid, and you have very little functioning, if any, DHA and EPA in the body. Like I said, 15,000 studies, half show it works, half show it doesn't work. Even the most pristine fish oil ends up rancid in the body. That right there, I could just stop the video and you'd probably do some research on what I'm saying. Let's get on to number 2. Let's keep this train going. Reason number 2 to avoid fish oil: it creates an omega-3 dominance. Wait a minute, Ben, what do you mean omega-3 dominance? Isn't omega-3 good for us? Well, here's the deal. We don't want an omega-6 dominance. We don't want an omega-3 dominance. We have a new problem because people are now megadosing on fish oil. It's creating an omega-3 dominance, and I'm going to show you how bad it is to our cells. So I just explained how very small percentage of EPA and DHA actually ends up in the body. So many people are overcompensating by taking a ton. They're megadosing on fish oil. Now, when we look at the cell and the cell membrane, we're made up of trillions of cells. That's our cell, and then we have our lipid bilayer, which is the cell membrane. The cell membrane is the bodyguard of the cell. It protects your DNA, and it helps your body do what it wants to do. It is to produce energy, to feel good, burn fat, live a long life disease-free. Now, when we look at the cell membrane, the omega-6 is the most important component of that cell membrane. We are starved for these healthy omega-6 because most people are getting oxidized omega-6 from rancid oils like vegetable oils. I am not talking about those omega-6. I'm talking about quality, plant-based, unprocessed omega-6 to feed the cell membrane what it wants. Omega-6 gets a bad rap. The truth of the matter is that not all omega-6s are created equal. You see, the body makes what it needs when it comes to DHA. It's not about a lack of derivatives from fish oil. It's about a lack of the building blocks to create the DHA and the EPA. So when somebody goes on a fish oil and they create an unhealthy balance, when you look in nature, There's about a 6-to-1 balance in nature. Grass-fed beef has about a 4-to-1 balance. So what do I mean by this balance? Omega-6 to omega-3. We want somewhere in between that ratio of 4-to-1, omega-6 to omega-3, or 6-to-1. It's a natural balance that we find in nature. When somebody is going on fish oil and they're taking it every day for months and sometimes years, it creates an unnatural omega-3 dominance. Sometimes 10-to-1 omega-3 to omega-6, 20-to-1 omega-3 to omega-6. When this happens, it is very toxic to the cell. It becomes too fluid. The omega-3 enters the cell and it pushes out something called cardiolipin. That goes out of the cell when the omega-3 comes in. Now, cardiolipin is a very important part of the cell. This actually determines whether or not the cell lives or the cell dies. So without the cardiolipin, the cell will die. It'll create a lot of toxins. So that is the problem we see with omega-3 dominance. We're getting rid of this important antioxidant, this important part of our cell when the omega-3 comes into the cell. Cardiolipin is our friend. It goes on a lipid raft, and we want a healthy omega-6 to feed that cardiolipin, to feed the cells. If you want to get well, you got to fix the cell. So that's a new problem we have in this day. And I imagine that you've never heard somebody talk about an omega-3 dominance because there's so many people eating a bunch of omega-6 oils and they're getting an omega-6 dominance. There is a right balance here, and that balance is 4-to-1, 6-to-1 with healthy, unprocessed, plant-based oils. Number 3 reason why you should avoid fish oil. It increases your chance of skin cancer significantly. Now, what do these 3 countries have in common? Australia, New Zealand, United States, and there's a few others. These 3 countries have the highest rates of skin cancer. These 3 countries also have the highest consumption of fish oil. Why is that? Well, when you take these high amounts of fish oil, it ends up being forced and pushed into the skin. It's already oxidized, it's in the skin. The skin has no DHA receptors, by the way. The sun hits the skin, and it's a recipe for cancer to grow. That alone is reason for concern. It's cause for concern. Fish oil. Look at the countries with the highest amount of fish oil. Look at the countries with the highest amount of skin cancer, and they are directly linked. So fish oil is a problem. Fish oil is not the panacea for supplements. Look at the research. There's some great resources that I'm going to put down in the notes below. The PEO solution is loaded with studies by Brian Peskin. I'm also going to give you some other resources to do some digging around. So what are some healthy sources of oils? I'm sure you have that question. My favorite are plant-based omegas from a product called Pureform. Pureform is great because it is not oxidized. It's actually infused with nitrogen to keep it intact. It's plant-based. It has perfect ratio of 4-to-1. I take that every day. I even give it to my dog. I would recommend to my Keto Camp Inner Circle members, if they come into the Keto Camp and they're taking fish oil, the number one thing I do is, hey, we're switching you to Pureform. We're switching you to a high quality plant-based omega oil. I also like Andrea's seed oils. It's unprocessed seed oils. They have sunflower oil and different oils that smell good and taste good, and you actually get high amounts of high quality omega-6 in these oils. Now, if you have been taking fish oil for a very long time, there's some damage that was done in your cells, around your cell membrane. So I recommend, and I take systemic formulas, Vista 1 and Vista 2, which have specific omega-3 fats, omega-6 fats that help the cell membrane heal itself. So what I do is I actually rotate between Pureform, Vista 1, and Vista 2 every other month. Now, when you make this switch, because you watch this video and you are concerned about the fish oil you've been taking and you switch over to a healthier form, you're going to notice some cool things. You're going to notice that your hair is going to look better, your skin, for ladies, if you have cellulite is caused by an imbalance of fats, having too many of the bad fats. So you're going to notice cellulite decrease, maybe even go away completely. You're going to notice better energy. You're going to notice focus. And for women, regular periods and better hormones as well. Hormone balance. All great things happen when you start healing the cell. As I said earlier, if you want to get well, you have to heal the cell. I hope this video was helpful for you. Hey, if it was, hit that like button, put a comment down below. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was, and I really want to hear from you. If you have any questions at all, put a comment down below. Share this with a friend who's taking fish oil. Share it with somebody. Share it with your Facebook friends. It's important to get this information out there so we could be our own health detective, and the goal is to become our healthiest version yet. So if you haven't done it already, subscribe to my channel. This is the go-to resource for all things intermittent fasting, keto, longevity, anti-aging, and I come to you every single week with 2 new videos, fresh in the flesh. I am grateful to have you with me today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have yourself a healthy and blessed day filled with abundance and gratitude. Thanks. Oh, there you are. I forgot to tell you. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell so you get notified when I release new videos. Look, I am dedicated to bringing you fresh videos every single week. You're gonna get 2 videos from me at the very least. So hit that subscribe button. You'll get this amazing content when it comes to keto, when it comes to fasting, when it comes to upgrading your health. Hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna say it 3 more times. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. See you soon.